start that. Okay. Well, first we begin as the last VOD review. What are your aims? How you should play the comp with the knowledge you have right now?
Lisa, I can count pixel right now.
You
Oh.
can count pixel.
Yeah, but it's because my Wi-Fi here is like bad as fuck.
No, wait. I will just switch it up. And do this. Then I will maybe this will make it better. Is it better?
Yeah, it looks better now. Thanks.
Okay. Well, then I can't draw at the moment, at least. That's a little bit unlucky, but it happens.
Well, you can switch it back to like, I was able to see something, but
Okay, yeah. Well,
I think it's better if you can draw into it.
yeah. Okay. Okay. What is okay? Why are you playing off tank and he's playing main tank? Why is Ray on main tank?
I think he said he's more comfortable on ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Forget about it. Normally, the main tank should play the ball.
Yeah, sure.
For the future. Okay. What is now your Okay, for you as the off tank in this composition right now, what is your job?
First of all, to protect my Zen.
Okay.
And as Diva, I can help engaging in the high grounds if when I know my Zen is safe.
Yes, right. Exactly. When you then like they have a comp where you don't need really to stick to your Zen because they don't have anything that can dive.
Yeah.
Maybe the Diva, but she would be out of position in that moment. So you can against a brawl, you can easily just go and dive with or engage with your ball and your tracer, while the core is setting up, or no, the core should first set up and then you can engage. So the core can pressure from the one side and the other half of the team in this case can also push. But most of the times it's just like the ball is speaking with the tracer and coordinating an target on what they will want to engage on. For an example, Mikri wouldn't be the best, but for example, you will try to push the Anna or the Widowmaker.
Yeah, me and the Triss were doing that a lot.
Oh, hi, right.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't hear that because my OBS is running, so I can't hear anything who's joining or anything else. So what did you just said? I didn't understood that.
Yeah, so me and the Tracer. So I think our side was trying to push the Widow who was sat on the right side background on like the top
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I mean you can decide. Like it's always the situation who's a little bit off, not in position of the enemies, and on that target you can engage. Like I will not say that you have to go on the Anna or have to go on the Widowmaker, or that's completely depending on the situation. What target you can pick the easy like on the easiest way. But yeah, let's start it and see what you're doing. Okay. First of all, first of all, your Tracer is not with you, so I wouldn't engage on that. The way you should have played that would have been what the way you should have played that would have been Tracer is coming from behind while you're engaging here. So they have to look at two positions, and because you most of the time show the first up, they will focus you more and ignore the Tracer. So the Tracer can like pick in this moment the BAP because he's split it from the rest of the team. I wouldn't go with the Tracer for the McCree because McCree just can stun you and give you a headshot and you are dead. But in this case, BAP would have been the best pick. When if your Tracer had position chart, so you can engage with that.
Yeah.
Good pick there from Stormer. We will continue. Again, your ball and your Tracer isn't really playing together. You should play way more together. Like, you have to understand that you're playing a composition where you basically have two teams. The first team is the engaging team that is like flanking and stuff and setting up. So your core can push up and pressure them also if needed, especially when you have like a brick instead of the Mercy. You could swap also, like when you're playing against the comp where you have, for an example, also in ball, you can just easily pick a Sombra and tag the ball, because Sombra is also a very very good tier in that composition. You could also play the comp instead of the Echo with a Pharah. We play that, for an example, on Lijiang on the server map, and not garden on the night market. We also play that on the night market with the Pharah instead of the Echo. But you could also just instantly swap to a Sombra if needed, if you have to, if it's like close to end of the map, so you can touch, or it's just like when they have when they have a ball, you can easily hack him and he's easily killable. But yeah, the good thing in this elo is not many people know this comp, so you will have. You can actually go with this comp up to 4K, because it's at the moment the absolute meta. I like that your ball and Tracer are now engaging together. That's really nice. Yeah, you're disengaging your Tracer is still staying there. But it was a nice push together. I would already had engaged, like, or at least set up the ball on the high ground, so you can coordinate and engage on a specific target and pick him. And if then the possibility is there to make another pick, you can also do that and then disengage or continue as far as you like. Because in this position, they also have the pressure from the core from the right side, and you can go left side or from the high ground pressure them.
Helden sterben nicht.
Okay, you want there to set up, because you don't have a Tracer, you don't have a Mercy, your ball will be dead. I don't know why you engaged while being 1/4 of your health. So I would just do a soft reset, back a little bit up, give the enemy a little bit space. They will take it because they're a brawl. They work with a lot of space. And then you can wait for the ball to come out safely, wait for the mercy to come out safely, so your echo can pressure them from. So your echo can push up here with your mercy and pressure them also from this side, or use this building for cover. This is also possible. And my drawing is really fucked up. Oh, that's normal. Yeah. So you have then again two angles. Like you can also play with the ball tracer on the high ground, so they can't take that. Play with the echo mercy on here. Use your copy drop while the core is pushing up. And so you have like three directions where they can't really do. Like they have to focus three directions, and that's too many for Brawl, because Brawl is like always one direction. Yeah. Okay, area now disengaging, which is what I expected. Okay, at this point, do you have any questions?
No. I think it's because it was mine and Haya's first time playing Traceable together,
Yeah,
isn't it?
like, yeah, sorry.
It so basically, so it was our first time, so we didn't really like know each other. After I get comfortable with someone, we'll be a lot better at it. Like me and Jenny are already good at that tank like combination because I'm used to it. But as soon as I get comfortable with him playing Tracer, I should be okay.
Yeah, yeah, this is a lot of talking in this comp. I also didn't expect it that you will go for this comp, but I'm fine with it if you like the comp.
Oh well, it was my call because I know Traceable on this map is very effective.
You could force ball tracer on nearly every map, actually. Like, in my team, we force ball tracer on every map except for Lijiang. On Garden, we play there either 6-man, which is quite rare now, but like 25% 6-man and 75% ball tracer. Because it's like the ball tracer comp is a um, very adjustable comp, just by two heroes. I mean, you can switch the diva with a sick, but in my opinion, it's pretty useless just playing on a sick. But that's your point of that's your decision. It's always depends on the enemy what they're playing, and if you have to stay a little bit more with your core, or you have the space to engage with your ball and your tracer. But like you can switch the mercy, like the mercy you're playing right now with the brick, and there's like also depending. Even if you don't play a Pharah or an Echo, you can play Mercy in this comp because, for example, against the Brawl comp, they will not be able to engage on your Zen, so you can let your Zen alone and play Mercy. The reason for that is that you're not playing Beric, but Mercy, when they don't have anything that dives your Zen, is you just have a higher heal output, and also you have your damage boost and yeah, her ult, which heals the whole team or damage boosts the whole team, and also you can revive. Don't engage on them, like don't come up in their line of sight, because especially when they have a McCree, they will just stun you and either force you off the high ground or kill you. Depends how many enemies are there. So just like try always to get, like for example, through the church, whatever this building is, but probably a church. Yeah.
Yeah, I already did one with drop on this map. So yeah,
And why are you telling me that?
I thought you're telling me because I flew up and got flash and died and
No. I didn't talk about that. I talked about the ball.
oh, fuck the enemy then.
I mean, I wouldn't play Echo against 2-hit scans. To be fair, I would just switch to well, maybe not Sombra, but you can play also McCree. You can play Hanzo. You can actually play a lot in this DPS slot. Like nearly everything except like Symmetra or Bastion or Top. I mean, also Top could actually work, but it would be very experimental.
Yep.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Okay. There's a lot going on now. So, first of all, let's go back 5 seconds. You're using copy. Okay, did you have a plan what you will use now? Like use ults? Any old plan?
For this one, I don't think so. We
We-
just ran in and pressed Q.
Okay. So, you have now, you're dead. You're getting revived. This was an unlucky pulse, but it is fine, except
Adaptive
for the
circuits
mines.
engaged.
The mines were really misplaced. I mean, you can see a bunch of here on the wall, one on the ground, here some. There's no big value on using your ult in such close way, like such tight areas, because your ult is more there to use as zone control, using payload so the enemy can't touch really, or have to be very careful to touch, because you don't even damage really thing any. I mean, you hit once the diva, but
Diva.
or twice, but that's it. Um, you're using a lot of ults. I mean, you used now 3 ults. It's a little bit over investing, I would call, name it. Because there's no big value. They're already forced off the high ground because of the mines. The soldier would have probably disengaged, and now there's only the diva here, which is bombing, but which isn't like a very very threatful target, because yeah, you can just kill her, and if needed, hide behind the payload because she bombs. So the diva bomb was definitely overused because you already pulse bombed and mined the high ground.
Nerf this. Nerf this.
This bomb is fine because it's copy. But yeah, you just saw you can easily kill the diva without any ult being needed. Because she was alone and against the core and the rest of the team, she can't really do anything.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Bad engage, really bad engage. Didn't wait on your like. This is like you're now cornered because there's the whole team except for the diva there, and the diva will not be the most dangerous hero against the ball. I mean, you have there the soldier, the Anna who will just anti-nade you and sleep you, flashbang, and so on. So really bad engage. Should have waited till they do a proper setup so you can see, because most of the teams will rotate on the high ground or at least one of their DPS, and so you can pressure that DPS of the high ground or kill him. This is how the comp works. You don't just go in from the main angle of the enemies and try to get a kill, because that will maybe work in this elo, but is like when you continue in climbing up the Screamer's Hour ladder, this will be extremely punished by the enemy team. I mean, I'm actually surprised that you survived that.
Into the iris.
Interesting. Trance wasn't needed in my opinion, because the diva would have been. I mean, you see, Johnny would have been demagged either way. Now would have been the trance useful if he wouldn't had used it, because now you have a Nano Ryan who's just shattered, and so you will at least prevent one pick, because he will probably charge one target, yeah, or not. Okay, you're grouping up again, which was expected. Okay, where are you setting up? Again, perfect example. The soldier is splitted from the enemy team. You can... I mean, of course, here's the rest of the team. You can either engage on the soldier or on the core to distract the core and the soldier. You can also, if you get it right, engage on the soldier, at least with the ball, and the tracer will then go and go on the core, try to pick a Bab or an Ana, because the McCree will be distracted in this direction, and the Diva as well. Okay. Quite interesting engage. Wait, I want to see what happens. Could have Matrix that, but good punish on the Winston. Wait, what happened? Oh no, oh no, Is this not alright? Can you just... yeah. you're punishing the ball, which is fine, which I want to see. And your great boop from the high ground. And good zoning. You can see what I mean. There's a lot of space covered from the mines, what you want to see. Also the high ground, which is quite nice. So the enemies don't have really much any space to rotate or like get a better angle. They only can sit in here or go up here and then push up here. So this is a really good ult in aspect of zoning, making space unusable for the enemies. And also you get a pick with the mines.
Nerf this.
Okay, you're bombing this. Yep. Pick. I mean, yeah, it's just cleanup. I don't have anything really to say about that right now. So first, for attack, we have definitely positioning. Probably also coordination of the ults. Right, this looks scuffed. Of the ults. And coordination between the tracer and the ball with positioning setting up.
What's his name? One thing which I was
Yeah.
really gonna work on with is because this is our first game, me playing Tracer Ball with here, we didn't have that coordination until we built that coordination. That's gonna always be there. So it was not a bad first game, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I'm not blaming you for having not the coordination or the communication between the ball and the trace and the core that you need like especially when you're playing the comp the first time. I mean, I'm playing this comp now for at least a month, and we still make communications mistakes. Like the ball and the tracer don't communicate as well. The core don't communicate sometimes right. So it happens even in higher Ilios, even if the team plays it, like even if the team plays a lot, it's a lot longer than you.
Switching sides. Ready for battle.
No. Okay. Let's see what you're working with on a long pause, I guess. No, here we go.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Okay. What is going on? You're playing. What are you playing? You're playing dive comp, right? Okay. Well, I think it's very clear what you have to do. I mean, Diva and Winston coordinate themselves for a dive. maybe with the tracer also included. So you have again this pressure from two sides. You have the brick for protecting your Anna, and also for keeping her up. Like inspiring is really good because you just have to hit somebody with your whip shot and you get inspiring and healing passive, while still being able to give, for example, your diva now and health pack. Yeah. So you're getting pressured out by the Echo and Mercy. Did I saw that correct? Okay, you're getting engaged. This was really unfortunate that your brick and your Anna just walked into the bubbles. Happens. That was also the reason why you lost that fight. Because of unluck or not tracking where the bubbles landed. Okay, I guess you're not touching again, are you? Nope. Not possible.
The payload has reached the
I
checkpoint.
wouldn't have touched that point either way, because there are 6 persons, you're not fully grouped up. So there isn't really a reason to touch, because you will just function as an old battery for their enemies. But yeah, you setting up high ground. Oh, that kill was unfortunate. Wait, I have to see that much job again. Johnny? Johnny? You there?
It's like my mom's right here.
Oh,
Give me a sec. I'm back.
okay, can you answer me the question why you're jumping in a whole team while being half HP?
No, not really, to be honest.
Okay, because I can't either. Yeah, it's really stupid. Also, you shouldn't set up low ground. You should go high ground, because then your brick is more effective in protecting your Anna, because she can just whip shot the monkey off the high ground, which is really strong. Or if you're not like really secure about whip shotting him in the air, you can wait till he landed, then shield bash him, and then whip shot him off the ground, off the high ground. You're kiting, which is fine. Now we do a proper engage. I like that. Unfortunately, you're
Adaptive circuits engaged.
lower.
Honor.
The enemy starts to commit, which is fine because you will be able, you should be able, stated like that, to contest one more time. So it's good that the enemies use a nano. Oh no, it's the copy nano. So they yet used. Wait, did they also pop the bomb? No, they didn't. So they used a copy and a bomb, which is fine. You should be able to recontest that. Or you're not.
The payload has reached the
Okay. So yeah, supports don't stay on the low ground. You will be killed easily. Just go here in the back of here, so they can't really engage on you. I mean, it's a little window here. It's a little window here. They can't really engage on you, or they push up here, but then you have the rest of your team in front of you. Also because they don't playing a tracer, they're playing an Ash, so she can't like go under here and then come up from the behind to kill you.
Time to raise my APM.
Because now it is happening what I just mentioned. They will dive on you and pick you because it's an easy dive.
It's hand.
So Stormer is a little bit feeding right there.
I'm not eating. Okay, kind of, but
Okay.
no.
Yes.
The diva just ate your pulse. You are feeding.
No, that's throwing. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're like super out of position. Yeah, if you wouldn't had died there, I would be actually mad at the enemy team. Yeah, again, okay, you're getting a pick, you're using Primal, which is fine. You go into Anna, which is really nice. Because she's alone, you saw that hopefully and not just went there because it's an Anna. And yeah, the enemies are disengaging because of that. So yeah, we'll fight one. I think also you will be contesting the rest of the map on that spot, I guess. So yeah. You're now set up high ground, which I like to see. And yeah, so we wait what the enemies will do, and we'll talk about it. About it. Okay, enemies. Okay, yeah. Well,
وريهم قوتك.
this was a good bomb. It didn't got any kills, but it like really pressured the enemies and it made them back up. So yeah, you got a little bit more space. You can clean up actually the NA as you just see it, because she's once again out of position. So I like to see that you're punishing her for that. Yeah, and we will see. You're a little bit too far in there. But just a little bit. I mean, yeah, you're a lot overextending. unfortunate. I wouldn't stay there, Stormer. Really bad.
I know.
But I think Drop already told you that.
Yeah.
Well,
He roasted me for 2 hours straight.
huh?
For fun. He just roasted me for 2 hours straight. That was
No, fun. That's what I'm also doing here, more or less.
yeah, I know.
So you swap now to Sigma instead of the monkey. Is there a reason? I'm looking at you, Lupo. No, no, fuck, Johnny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was a reason.
Which was?
Just for I don't know what the reason was right in the moment when I picked, but it was just like more sustain on the high ground.
Okay, yeah, I mean, at least you
And
can't overextend now with the Sigma. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit more protection for the core.
yeah,
You're not that flexible anymore. Like in what's the word I'm looking for? Um, yeah, at least you can't engage really nice. I mean, you still have the Tracer and the Diva, but it will be a lot harder for them to get like picks that aren't involving your core to pressure them.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Sigma.
Yeah. Lupo is protecting a variable. Her. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. I will pop. I would pop now. Would I pop really? No. No, I would actually. Yeah, I would have popped there early because you grouped up there, so you get a lot of value from it. And yeah. You used your data way too early, so the as you see, enemy Diva just could fly to you and interrupt your lovely. How many people are there? 5K. Next time, use it a little bit later, please. Alright, teabag you. Just wanna see. So I can. Alright. Oh no. Good. Okay, yep, you're actually holding that, which is quite nice. I can't really say anything to that because there's no coordination about the comp itself. It's just like screaming a character probably in voice. Like in this case, monkey, low, monkey, monkey, monkey. Yeah. But you're doing that well, as you see. I would actually stay on the Reaper against the monkey. Because as we all know, Reaper is really good at killing tanks. Or most of them. Okay.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Meteor strike.
Reaper.
Good pick there, Summer. Also good copy cancel. Unfortunately, you died there, but was unlucky. Yeah. Also, I don't know why I teleported up there. There's not really any reason for that because the diva just can drop and yeah.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, you're popping not already. A little bit too late. Next time, just pop it like when you see monkeys starting to jump, so you get like 2 seconds where they really can build up armor for your teammates.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, well,
Victory.
they didn't touch. Okay, are there now any questions?
Not from my side.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, sure.
On that last bit, like the last fight, I said switch to bull sig. Would you rather bull sig or bull diva there because the sig was working?
You can play in a ball tracer. I mean, of course, you're not having a tracer or something like that, but you can actually play a sick also.
Yeah, I know, but
He has then to play with the core because you can't engage anywhere. But yeah, it's also actually a comp that works. Let's state it like that.
10 seconds remaining.
Was that the answer you searched?
yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay. Stormer?
No,
Uh,
nothing.
Yummy-chan? What the okay, yeah.
No idea who that is. I don't know.
Vinny?
What?
Any questions?
9.
Okay. Bueno. Well, then that's it.